Hi, my name is Joel Garver, and I teach philosophy at LaSalle University. I want to talk to you briefly today about philosophy. Almost all students at LaSalle will take a philosophy course as part of our core curriculum, but we also offer a philosophy major and a philosophy minor. These are both versatile and enriching pathways of study for students. In this brief time, I want to talk about three things. First, what is philosophy? Second, what does a major or minor in philosophy require? And third, what can I do with philosophy and what are its benefits? The word philosophy comes from a Greek term that means the love of wisdom. But what is wisdom? Wisdom takes time and experience. It involves asking the hard questions about life. It is a matter of thinking critically and constructively about what our lives mean, how to live a more fully human life, and what it looks like to live well and to die well. Plato, in fact, said that philosophy is training for death. What on earth could Plato have meant by that? The philosopher Cornel West helps us unpack this. He says, to learn how to die is to muster the courage to critically examine yourself, wrestle with a certain doctrine or dogma that may have to die, a certain assumption or presupposition you've had in your life and that you're holding on to for dear life and that you have to let go. That's a form of death. And there's no learning how to live well without learning how to die in that sense. As the Roman philosopher Seneca says, to learn how to die is to unlearn how to be a slave. So by teaching us to live a life of self-examination, philosophy sets us free to become the best version of ourselves. Second, what does a major or minor in philosophy require? Our major in philosophy requires 12 courses, or 10 for a dual major. After an introductory course, the major first provides a thorough grounding in the history of philosophical thought. Second, it fosters competency in several primary areas of study. And third, it offers flexibility for a student to explore their own interests. Our minor in philosophy requires only 6 courses, an introductory course, plus any 5 other courses above the 100 level. This gets us to our third question. Why study philosophy? How can it benefit me? What will I gain from it? Can it really prepare me for life or for a career? Our philosophy major alumni have entered into a wide range of exciting and successful careers. Journalism, medicine, technology, counseling, teaching, law, politics, analytics, higher education, religious ministry, communications, television. Let's look at what several of them have to say. Christina Tafani was a philosophy major who went on to medical school at Penn State and finally specialized in gastroenterology at Thomas Jefferson, where she now serves as a professor. She believes philosophy makes her a better physician, rounding out a science and fact-based profession and giving her the resources to deal with ethical dilemmas that inevitably arise in medicine. After graduating with a degree in philosophy, Chris Chamberlain went on to work for the U.S. Department of Homeland Security as an analyst. Subsequently, he attended Georgetown Law and now serves as an associate at a major Washington, D.C. law firm. Chris found his philosophy major to be transformative, instilling habits of thought and involving empathy and self-reflection, all of which affect his day-to-day decisions at work and in life. While he is currently finishing law school, Jose Moncada served as a U.S. Army officer after graduating LaSalle with a degree in philosophy. He sees philosophy as equipping him to navigate the complexities of military service, using philosophical tools of analysis to find unbiased, reasoned solutions to problems, even in a combat environment. After LaSalle, Chris Schwartz worked in Central Asia as a journalist, eventually teaching in journalism at the American University in Kyrgyzstan. He carries out research with a cybersecurity and cryptography group in Belgium as well. According to Chris, philosophy gave him skills to think critically and to adapt mentally to the various challenges in his career. Even in his specialized work with cryptographers, analysts, and computer scientists, philosophy gives him unique assets to bring to his endeavors. Among university majors nationwide, philosophy helps prepare students for a successful career in any number of fields. In fact, among all majors outside of science, engineering, and technology, philosophy majors have the highest mid-career salaries, outpacing majors in marketing, communication, or business administration. Philosophy is also a great preparation for future career furthering studies. Among majors seeking to enter an MBA program, philosophy majors score higher on the graduate management admission test than majors in finance, accounting, or management. Among those seeking to attend medical school, the rate of medical school admissions is higher among philosophy majors than majors in history, English, or the sciences. Students often major in philosophy as a preparation for law school, and the results of the law school admission test bear this out. Among all majors typically selected by pre-law students, philosophy majors score the highest on the LSAT. Finally, for students planning to go to graduate school in any field, the Graduate Record Examinations, or GRE, is often a requirement for admissions. And again, on the verbal and analytical scores, philosophy majors outperform their peers in other majors. So, whatever you may hope to do with your life down the road, whatever vocation or career you might choose, philosophy can be a valuable preparation. In the end, however, philosophy is never just training for a career, but preparation for a life well lived.